the Bark River Kephart in CPM-3V. This is the Kephart 4. They also make a mini, which is made out of 3V. It's a little shorter blade. And then they make a Kephart 5, which is made out of CPM-4V. Scales are black canvas micarta. Full convex grind. .777 blade length 4.25, cutting edge 4.1. The big thing here is the blade thickness, 2.36 millimeters. Most of them are between 209 to 220, DLT, knife ship free. Depending on then you get up in your handle configuration. You know, you can add another $75 depending on if it's, you know, the burls or the snake skins or carbon fiber. You know, there's a million different handles for these. I want to put a shout out to Newgram, whose regular price is $199. I actually ordered a different knife on the Labor Day sale, and it ended up being out of stock. I think there was one or two left, and you know, it's just one of those things where I'm sure a lot of people bought it at the same time. It showed that I did purchase it, but I never got the shipping notification. And then I talked to, I forget what his name was there, the guy that handles the online, but he asked me what I wanted. And I said, you know, I was looking at the Bark River. I had seen this on the site. And I'm not going to say how much I got it for, but let's just say he matched the price that I paid, you know, for the other item that was on the blowout or the clearance. No questions asked. And it was a little, you know, it was lower than the manufacturer, what they were selling it for here. So kudos to them. You know, great customer service. I've never dealt with Newgram knives before, but you can rest assured, you know, I will in the future. It's a good company. So here is the SCPR4, and, you know, right off the bat you can see the blade stock difference. You know, two different companies' interpretation. Obviously this is black oxide coated 1095. And the nice part about having the CPM-3V is it, you know, as long as you don't abuse this thing, you know, you use it for what it's intended for. It's not a batoner. You're not going to break concrete cinder blocks and pound through, you know, oak, knotted oak that's, you know, that big. The edge stability of CPM-3V, this is going to be a fantastic tool. And with the thin blade stock, you know, this could be your all-around camp knife for food prep, you know, making kindling, setting traps, you know, cutting whatever you need to cut around camp. The handle's very neutral, but it's comfortable. You know, I have XL to double XL gloves, especially this length here. And you can see there's plenty of handle. Nicely finished. The only thing I see on this knife from a manufacturing standpoint is I know they do these grinds, these plunge grinds by hand. You can see that it's off a little bit here on one side, but all in all, for what you're getting, I mean, Bark River is never a steal, but you're getting a good tool, you know, for what you get, for what you're paying. Oh, excuse me, this is the sheath. I don't know if I'm going to cut this off or not. decently made. It's not, you can see some of the stitching is a little crooked, whatever, but it looks like it's going to be pretty rugged. It's got a drainage hole on the bottom. I'll probably end up getting a Kydex for it, or have my wife making me one. It's just a different style. I just don't like the square style. So this is the Bow River, the PR4, and that's the Bravo EDC. It gives you an idea of the size of it. So if you're trying to decide on a Kephart, I probably will still end up with the BK62, which is another interpretation by Ethan Becker. He supposedly went off, a sample of one of the original Kepharts. But it's going to be close to top this, especially with its state-of-the-art materials. And it's just light, it's nimble, and it's thin. It's going to be a good cutter. It's very well done, in my opinion. So the Bark River, Kephart Black Canvas Micarta with CPM-3V.